Alright, good morning folks. This one's going to be a pretty winged video. Just about as crappy as this sunlight is right near my face. But today is March 8th, 2013. It has been officially 1 month. So exactly 4 weeks, 28 days, which makes today the 29th. I think so. Yeah. Started on the 8th of February and it is now March 8th. It was a leap year, so we only had 28 days in February. I don't have necessarily anything planned, but I have so much going on right now that I really can't keep track of it all. I had a crappy morning this morning. What a way to start off the new month, man. I failed. I can almost make this a confessional video, but technically I have not made a video concerning, I haven't made 2 videos concerning the upgrades that I wanted to make for this upcoming month. And I also have yet to do these surveys. So yesterday I failed, today I'm failing, but no biggie, we're going to get back on. Today is the start of a new fast. We hit the fast and we win. It's that easy. I've already done it 3 times. I've already done it 3.5, almost 4 times. So just hop back on, starting with something really powerful. I got a shower in this morning, but I just could not wake up. I had a crap night last night. Whether or not it's because we woke up early for work, so I work at nights when it snows, and it just kind of tampers with the schedule a little bit, or at least with the daily routine, at least morning routine at times. Where I wake up, meditate, pray, walk, do the deep dive video, shower, and head straight to work. So it's been pretty good and mostly repetitive, except on the days that we have snow. But man, even when we have snow the next morning, I nail it. It's still okay. But this morning, I just felt like crap. I got my cold shower in, but that's not everything. That's just not enough. It's definitely the most invigorating portion, but it's not the most impactful. The deep dive videos are pretty solid. And just getting up to the sun is glorious. Or at least waking up before the sun and then getting into your routine while it's rising is really cool. Yeah, just missed it this morning. And last night, man, confession indeed, I just went deep into TV shows. I felt like crap. I felt burnt out, which is the bigger confession. It's just that I have, but my energy's slightly going down. I'm taking it from the big time exercise that I had on Saturday. If you've watched that video. I know if I call it a big time one and then some bigger guys watch it and they're like, yeah. But I mean, it was probably one of my more intense exercise routines of the year. I haven't really been I haven't been consistent with it, that's for sure. But really haven't been throwing up too much weight, so to speak. So I just kind of kept going, put on some old school music and just kept on rocking. I think I had a lot of caffeine in me too. So it is what it is. I want to go over, like I said, hold on, I got something to show you. Have to get around Mr. Moss free here. I want to show you, I want to go over upgrades. I want to go over new habits, not necessarily new habits, even though I do have another one that I have started, which is these guys. So apparently coffee is okay on fasting days, and I guess it makes sense. No calories is no calories, but in my mind, I have mentioned this in videos before, that your body is still going to break down something. The more your body has to, the more the body has to actually break something down, digest something, utilize something via the digestion, or even, just via the digestion. I think, don't quote me, I think your hormones take like what's considered a back seat. You know, your hormone system is there for when you have absolutely nothing in the system whatsoever to go off of, to feed off of. And that means depleting your digestive tract, your liver, your muscles, your not necessarily fat and stored cells, because you'll always have a percentage of fat, you know, and that's always good. You have to have fat on you. Man, oh day, this is gonna get rough real quick. I almost can't wait to start waking up an hour earlier to go into work, an hour earlier, because of just traffic, man. I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with it. Not because of like vlogging at the same time, but I can't deal with it. Just can't. Where was I going with this? Yeah, so diet. So the more your body has to break something down, the less you're going to tap into those hormonal systems. Now I'm not going to, don't quote me on like micronutrients, you know, and coffee being considered a micronutrient, like caffeine would be considered a micronutrient. You're only taking in a couple 100 milligrams at a time, right? So I don't quote me on all this, right? But the body will definitely use up the caffeine before it goes into hormones, in my opinion. God, dude. I can't fucking do this. I can't do it. I can't do with it, man. Like, look at the gaps that nobody's deciding to take themselves on. And I got all this fracking traffic behind us. Jeez, dude. You guys are just, sorry. I'm so sorry. So, I got teas now. I've already mentioned this, I grabbed bangs, but the bangs were there were less calories than the Aspires were, surprisingly. But I don't think that the natural flavors are as beneficial. So Aspire uses, I think it used like less than a gram of sucralose, and actual flavors like citric acid. That's a normal fruit flavoring, you know, preserved fruit flavoring, so to speak. But natural flavors is just a label that I just don't like to see. So the bangs are still a little bit iffy. I'm okay with drinking them though on the 0 calorie days. They're just not, in my opinion, they're not healthy. They're not my version of healthy. This is ridiculous, man. I can't stand it. Caffeine and that wasn't even anything. I want to go into how difficult the future is going to be, but I don't want to talk about the future yet. I kind of want to stick to the past and kind of go over. I went over how the past month went. Why do I want to go in the past? Let's go into the current moment is getting a little bit rough. I've felt, so the way I'm taking it, I've been thinking about this for a little bit, is the 90-day goal. So most of the time, and even we'll even mention this in the program, that a lot of programs out there deal with like a longer, so-called 90 days being like a common goal to start habits. And I would say this is more or less with diet and exercise. You know, you stick to a program for 90 days and you're well on your way, right? And the program that I'm in is 21 to it's 3 to 4 weeks long. You just repeat that cycle every month. So you're probably thinking, well, is there a break? The break is the fourth week. You kind of take a step back. You don't purposefully take a step back, but like I've mentioned, the Zoom meetings, we don't do the Zoom meetings in the last week, so it's much less accountability. And when it comes to maintaining habits, accountability is, for me, it's almost damn near number one. I'd say, I'll be honest, I'm even more apt to getting help from people than I am from, God willing, the higher power. But I can't. It's probably. I think it's harder for me to pray my way to habits, to proper habits, than it is for me to be accountable by human beings. Apologies to the higher power and everything, but that's just that's almost a personal thing. If you/I am not strong in faith, then it's almost like you got to put your faith in others, and it's really paradoxical, seeing as I used to be a complete loner here. So yeah, I didn't make didn't take the survey video. Didn't take the survey, so I do not have the new videos yet to go off of, which is definitely holding me back. I need the new lessons. I want to keep going with the deep dives, and I'm having some, and I have plenty of videos, even though I'm still not embarking on them. The difficult thing about lessons and education is that, at least for me, I can only take in so much. I'm realizing that the more I take in educational content, the more I'm getting burnt out. It's not to a degree like exercising, but it's definitely hard by the end of the night. If I hit my if I hit my all my goals, including the education, it's like I'll either get burnt out and my mind gets just, man, I can't take it anymore, and I end up watching a TV show. So it's like, or I'll scroll. I won't scroll for very long, but I still do it, and that's something I don't want to do. I've already deleted Instagram. How long are we into this? 13 minutes. So I had to delete Instagram for a very big reason. But my Instagram is made up of about 75% porn. At least visual, what do you call it? Stimulation. I have a few positive people that I'll follow, for good quality content, lessons, and education, just learning some small little tidbits here and there. But the majority of my Instagram is complete hogwash. All right, dudes, we need to step it up here. What is the deal? 55 minutes 65. Can't do it. And I see where the problem is. It's actually a Mercedes, by the way. Unbelievable, man. People are crazy. So I deleted my Instagram. It's gone. I didn't delete it. That's the problem. I still have another step to go. But I deleted it off the home page. I still stay in touch with people on there. So God forbid, every 2 weeks I go on there just to check to see if anybody's messaged me or anything. But yeah, I had to get rid of it. Absolutely, without a doubt. I got off. I went all the way, folks. I made it about a month, but I wanted to make it all 3 months, and that was just a very discerning, very, very upsetting break in habits. So it is what it is. I'm gonna get around these people right now. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But man, I don't see why there's like more people in a left-hand lane than there is in the right. I'm in the lane right now. It's it's about to be merging, so I'm going to slow down. But anyway, I'm so sorry. So in time. So the good thing, the positive, it's a distraction, folks. It really is a distraction. The positive thing about the future is that not in the short term. Short-term future is going to get extremely busy. I have not picked a day to go on the river yet, which is really going to start off it's really going to kick us off into the transitional period. Once I'm on the river and checking for debris, it's almost like, all right, here's what we need to do. I'm trying to train myself on. See, I told you I just had a lot of stuff to feed off. There's so much in the head. I'm trying to learn about a new program, not a style like King's Initiation. We're learning so for the camp and canoe and kayak place that I'll be working for this year, we have like a program to sign people in, right? Get people into the reservation log. So it's a reservation log for the camp, for the kayak and canoe livery. And it's not, I am not good at computer work by any stretch of the imagination. I don't mean to put myself down. I'm literally just going off of experience here. But I'll be darned if it's just difficult. If it is absolutely a difficult process for me to learn this new way of getting people signed in. One of our biggest issues is getting people from their car, I don't want to say from their car onto the river because there's still a multi-process, but basically nobody who is ready for a day of being on their own and being with family, just purely on their own, wants to wait in line and wait to be driven somewhere and wait to be set off into the river for anything or for any amount of time. Nobody wants to wait at all. So what we need to do is get people in the door and out of the door as fast as possible. I'm more on the physical aspect. I'm more on the launching out and driving people and restocking them boats faster than anybody else, just as fast as necessary. I shouldn't be so prideful. There's a lot that goes into it. I can't do it on my own, that's for sure. You've got to clean out every boat when it comes in. When you got 15, 20 boats coming in all at once, you need to bring them in, clean them out, and load them up all at the same time. Because then people will start hitting each other, start knocking each other over and shit. But anyway, not important to you guys, but you definitely will be a part of the process very soon. Within a couple months, what are we, March 8th? Yeah, in a couple months, April, May, you guys will probably be seeing this whole deal. You guys will be either on the river or just a part of the process, because the work that I will be doing is way more fun, way funner and more involved as far as me being a leader, and that's what this is all about. So as long, this is going to be really bright. So as long as we can make this transition, which nevertheless will be difficult, I've got a good 2 months until transition happens. I haven't even drank this yet, so we're going to go ahead and give you guys a tea review. A tea view. So my beer reviews may have to just give way to tea reviews, folks. That's actually not too bad. I have at least like 50 or 60 different teas at home right now. I'm so excited. this might actually work. I literally just came up with that on the spot, folks. And I never thought of how it might actually transition into my review videos like I used to do. So that's kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't review teas at all. I don't really do this very often. I've never done this. And there's probably way more ingredients in teas than there are in your typical beer. Even though you can get pretty out there with beer. You know, people will put darn near anything and everything in their beer nowadays. It's just not good. Even without the alcohol, your beer is just not good. There's the boss man. So, good stuff. So let's do a review. Let's actually review this up. I can't even tell you the name, folks. I forgot. It's at home. Mountain? No, did I use the Mountain Oolong? It is an oolong tea, I'll tell you that for sure, even though I have no idea what that is. This is gonna be terrible. It's an oolong tea, so it has some caffeine. That's what I know for sure. Some. Man, it's bright. But I have no idea what's in this, to be honest. I can't tell you anything. Oh, yeah, and this is my deal. So this is the way I do it. I know this is not normal, I think. Most people have that little ball sack of a metal tin that they dip in their water. And it's like 8 ounces. No, I'm all day, folks. I can't go without it right now. It smells like tea. It's just... Tastes much more earthy than the one yesterday. That really just tastes like... A lot of people will say tea tastes like nothing. Man, I've got a long way to go. I couldn't tell you what this tastes like. It's a little more earthy, though. It is red in color, which is good. Now you guys can actually see the color of the drinks that I'll be drinking. I know you can't see that properly because of this color, but you can tell from the sun it's a little red. It might be Mountain Oolong, or I think I remember seeing a mountain on the name. So many freaking teas. I'm so sorry. This wasn't much at all, folks, but I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap this up and continue on later on for sure. I have a whole page of confessions and breakthroughs and what do you call them? Not big wins, but golly, I forgot my own program, but it's a different name. I call them wows. They are called words of wisdom. But I think that's going to be more or less from like a recap of last month. So, just to look things over. Yeah, a couple accidents. I mean, I'm getting better. Like, overall, things are going well. Like, I have been involved with my family more. I have seen, what do you call them? I can't think of my relatives. So I'm going to see relatives more often. I've got a big family gathering on this Saturday. Sunday, I'll go see people I haven't seen in a while. Texting people is still a little bit difficult. Like, I have a good list of people that I want to text and get in touch with, but I'm so afraid. I have my brother I actually have my blood brother, but then I have my brother from my childhood that I have yet to message. I got my cousins, I got my other half brother. I've got an interesting hot seat debate that I had yesterday for you guys, and maybe I'll go into that. I probably will later on today. So stay tuned. It involves me going out with a girly friend. So stay tuned for that on St. Patty's Day. Oh man, it's going to suck because I really didn't want to tell her the truth as to why. But I'll probably tell you guys the truth. But respectable, you know. Respectively. Yeah, after the fact, it's okay. Before the fact, I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and stop right there. Let me write down, jot all my jot journals and whatnot, and take care of the rest of the day. We will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Live expressively.